is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. It's soft. Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.
I'm dizzy as shit.
I know. Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome to episode 10 of the Beer Chasers.
Here it is, it's December, we got our Christmas hats on. Time to drink some winter beers. Some of my favorite beers actually, all the spices, they're dark, they warm you up, it's kind of cold, you know. It just makes me feel happy to drink these beers.
Well, I'm already starting to drool. You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Let's drink some beer. Alright, so up first is Witterkerke White Winter Ale.
Witterkerke White Winter Ale is an imperial wit beer from the Bavik Brewery in Belgium. The beer features hints of cinnamon, orange peel, and coriander, and is a 2013 Gold Medal World Beer Award winner as Europe's best strong wheat beer. It has an ABV of 7.5%. Beer Advocate rates it at 77, Rate Beer rates it at 70.
Alright, so here it is, the Witterkerke Double White Ale, or Wit Ale.
Yeah, I mean it looks pretty nice. I mean I think we both had the Witterkerke original.
Yeah, I know that's probably my favorite wit. I think you like the Bernardus a little better.
A little better, it's still solid, so I guess this is double that. And it's made for the white Christmas. So let's go with the appearance is, I mean, it looks like a wit to me. A little darker actually than a
Yeah,
wit.
very dark.
I'd say it's more like a Heffa color than a wit.
Yeah.
The head looks like it should be nice and fluffy and white. It's really nice looking. It looks really cool though, but I mean, I'm gonna have to dock it at least a point just because it's not white. I don't know if the double takes that away, but so I'm gonna go 4 out of 5 on that.
Okay, fair enough.
Just because of that reason. Man, it smells interesting. It has like a lot of orange or something sweet right on the tip of the nose.
Yeah, you definitely get that kind of orange peel, which I guess is, you know, with the wit style, you should get a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's got like, I can smell the coriander, I can smell all those typical wit beer flavors, the like spiciness.
It's like a little sweetness to it though.
Yeah, which could be because of all the alcohol. It could just, you know, that could have influenced it. I can't pinpoint what that is. It's a candy almost. It kind of reminds me of Christmas, to be honest.
Yeah.
it's
there's some smell, but nothing's really super strong or popping out to me at least. It's just kind of, I don't want to say bland or flat, but it's definitely, it's there, but it's nothing that's like super like aromatic.
Yeah, I'm divided between a 3 and a 4 on this one, so I guess that calls for a 3.5. Okay. For that reason, I wanted something a little more in your face, but I mean, it's nice, it's pleasant. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it, but 3.5 for that one.
Let's go ahead and taste this bad boy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, I definitely taste the more alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really sweet. It's surprisingly sweet.
Yeah, I think they forgot to double the hops. Not bad necessarily. I like a nice sweet.
That must be the winter aspect of this, is kind of giving it some of that sweetness compared to the original wit. And whatever they use, the spices or...
Yeah, maybe the more alcohol to warm you up too. I definitely taste a lot of coriander. That might add some tomatoes to me, but there's something spicy and pungent, which is not a bad word, but it's very pungent and noticeable.
Definitely coriander. Yeah, 100%.
And the orange is there too. I think the coriander overpowers the orange a little bit too much for my taste. I would like a little more balance than that.
It's pretty refreshing though. I like it.
Yeah, I could drink a full.
This is very much a lawnmower kind of sessionable beer, and at 7.5%, you know, that's kind of saying something, I guess. Usually, you know, those kinds of beers are a little lower, so you just keep slugging them back. But
yeah, it's a little sweet. So I don't know, you know, maybe after a lawnmower session, I might, you know, feel a little sick after drinking one of these. But it's good though. I like it for sure. But I know what you're saying. It's definitely got that easeability for drinking. Man. The taste. It's a hard one on the taste. I want to give it a 3. It's just I don't know. It's hard to explain why I'm giving it a 3. It's not bad, but it doesn't like shoot. It's too much in one area. Like the coriander is just so overpowering on the taste, and I like it, but it's just, I don't know. It's just something that's off about it.
3 is fair. 3 is average. Nothing wrong with 3. So how about the mouthfeel?
I love the mouthfeel. It's one of the really good parts about it. I think it helps it a lot. It really nicely coats your tongue and makes you kind of want more. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I was going to call it light and refreshing, but it is moderately thick. I'm not going to say it's like super thick, like a stout or something. Yeah. But it's definitely not like your Hefeweizen super crisp.
Yeah, and that's I think why I didn't think it was a lawnmower beer, because of the mouthfeel more. I think because like it's like candy almost, like a liquid candy drinking a little bit. But I personally like it. I like a thick beer. I'm gonna go with a 4 out of 5 for that one.
Okay.
So what does that do? A 4, a 3.5, a 3, and a 4?
Yeah.
So I guess the 3.5 out of 5. That's probably about the average. I mean, I'm not too good without math without a calculator.
Okay.
3.5. I'm gonna give
3.75 or
Yeah.
3.8666 or something like that. Who knows?
Monocle.
Yeah. So
3.5. I
Okay.
think is a good rating.
So I will give this one an 8. So I do like that it's kind of light and crisp. I do like the sweetness of the vanilla. I'm sure there's going to be a couple better Christmas beers out there, but for a wit style, I do like that it's a little bit sweet. Usually that wit style is kind of a little more bitter. It kind of leaves a bitterness in your mouth, and this is like a little sweet. So I think that Christmas aspect here kind of helps balance out the wit style. I would drink more wits if they tasted like this.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some more double wits out there. I don't know, but 8 all day long. So there you have it. All right, up next, Ommegang Triple.
Triple Perfection is a Belgian-style triple brewed by the Ommegang Brewery out of Cooperstown, New York. The beer was 3 years in the making and is stated to have a lush aroma, full body, and a hint of spice. It has an ABV of 8.9%, an IBU of 30. Beer Advocate rates it at 91, Rate Beer rates it at 97.
So here we have the Ommegang Triple Perfection.
Yeah, I read it's a Belgian triple brewed with licorice roots, coriander, and orange peel. So maybe they're doing like a kind of like Belgian wit because the coriander and orange peel and their typical licorice roots added to it. So
that's what I'm saying, that licorice kind of flavor. So to be fair, we have to say this isn't technically a Christmas beer. The reason we're reviewing it today, however, is I found this in a Christmas gift set, and it's the only time I've ever seen an Ommegang Triple available. So it's close enough.
Yeah, it's our show. We'll do what we want.
There you go.
All right, let's go for the ranking.
So you're the triple guy. You got to guide me through this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Also, I love triples, so this is a win-win for me. Well, it looks like a triple, I'll say. Usually triples, though, I don't know, maybe it's just the ones I've had. They're usually clear.
Yeah, a little more golden. This is kind of more orange amber.
Yeah, it's very almost like a Hefeweizen, which is weird too.
Yeah.
It's like cloudy and orange, but I mean, I like the way it looks. It could be a little dark in here, but
I would imagine it's a little sweeter then, maybe. We'll see what
probably.
comes with the taste, but
the head looks like it should look. I mean, the bowls are really small and it's white. It looks really nice. 4 out of 5 just because it's a little darker, and it's not clear. I think I'm going to have to dig it on that mark, mostly because it's not clear. Alright, so give the nose. Well, it smells like an Ommegang, which is weird to say because they make so many different varieties. It smells, maybe it's a licorice roots, but it has that Ommegang, it might be the yeast they use too. And I definitely smell, it smells like a triple. Like
I can smell the coriander pretty much over everything in here. And it's not super strong. I think it's even a little less than the last beer we just tasted, the Witterkerke. But
it's definitely there. The orange comes out too, the sweetness and the spice that comes with the normal triple, which is, I think, why I love triple so much, just because I love the spiciness to them. I'm a big Winter Warmer fan. I love spicy seasoned beers. So I really like this, actually. So for me, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5, actually. It smells to me really nicely. To me, not too much coriander, and I think it balances it out nicely.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess time to taste it.
Cheers.
Ooh.
There's coriander.
There is, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
I taste that licorice. It's a twang on it right up front. I was like, oh, it tastes like a triple, and right immediately I was like, oh, licorice.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they added the licorice. Maybe I'm not a fan of the licorice, to be honest.
Not in a triple, at least.
No, it works in the dark stuff. But, I mean, it's not bad, but it's like a curveball that guy didn't expect. Even though I read it, I didn't think it'd be so much.
Yeah, you're right. And it's weird. The coriander and the licorice together are kind of like, it's not necessarily peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
It's more like a chocolate and tuna fish kind of combination.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's not bad, but man, that really is weird.
So we say it's not perfection.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like a one-time thing, and they were trying something different, which I admire. I do weird things with my beers all the time.
And I've had worse tasting beers. Believe me, this is gonna get finished, like no doubt.
Yeah, I'll drink this, but man, that licorice I think just works well with dark beers. But like, I love their Three Philosophers and their quads and their doubles. But I think with the triple for me, and I drink quite a few, I like just a refreshing crispness that comes with it, and like a little season, but that licorice is like an overbearing flavor that I'm not liking that much. And for that reason, I'm giving it a 2.5.
Okay.
It just when that's the first thing I taste, it just threw me off. But the rest is good. That licorice just kills it for me.
Fair enough.
So
how about the mouthfeel?
It's like a triple should be. It's there, you know, it lingers, but it's like poppy kind of. I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 5.
Medium body.
Yeah, yeah. Like in between light and medium maybe, but it's where a triple should be, because triples are generally like 8-9%, so you can't have it being like a lager, which is thing, you know, I don't want that anyways.
Right.
So I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 5 because it's right about where it should be. But I mean, I've had a couple other triples that I liked a little bit better with the mouthfeel. You know, Le Fin du Monde, even the triple by New Belgium. You know, I like the mouthfeel on that a little bit better.
All right.
So yeah.
So overall, how are you gonna rate this one?
3.5, 2.5. And what was the other one I gave? I just gave that one a 4, and then the first one.
A 5 for appearance, 4 for appearance, sorry.
4 for appearance, 4, 2.5, 3.5. So I think that puts it right around the 3.5 mark.
Okay,
because the 2 4s with the 2.5 brings it down. I'd say a 3.5. I mean, it's a good beer, but it's just not licorice. I wish they didn't add to it. It was unnecessary. And I know like a lot of companies these days want to add their twist on things, but yeah, sometimes the classics are a good thing for a reason.
Yeah, fair enough. So I will pretty much mirror that, and I'm going to give it a 7 on my rating. So, not a terrible beer by any stretch of the imagination, but like John said, the licorice with the coriander is kind of, maybe it's just different. Maybe this is one of these things where if you drank enough of it and you kind of got used to it, it might start tasting a little better. But you know, like I said, you really don't mess with the classic. It's the style for a reason, and definitely gonna knock it for a couple points for that. Definitely better than a Budweiser any day of the week. Very cool that I could find this like in the gift pack, you know. I wouldn't go out and buy it again if I found it singly. I wouldn't buy another gift pack just for this one. So nothing terrible, nothing great, 7. So there you go. Alright, so those tastings complete. That's going to wrap up episode 10 of the Beer Chasers.
Yeah, some really interesting stuff today. The Witterkerke was pretty tasty. I think we both overall enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I like that double style wit better than the original. Let me see if I can find some more of those.
Yeah, man. Then the Ommegang Kang threw a bit of a curveball. Overall tasty, but the licorice just was too much, you know?
Yeah, just because you're Ommegang doesn't mean you have to put licorice in everything. Just a heads up.
Well, overall, though, I had a pretty good day.
Cool. So check us out next time. We've got 2 more Christmas beers we're going to review. Probably going to drop that sometime after Christmas. But until then, I'm Preston. This is John. We're the Beer Chasers. We're going to see you later.
Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. And stop. Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer. Dude.